about saying something. No, it's me, because all right, now, on the surface, okay, there is connective tissue, and that's the rectus sheath. Okay, so the rectus sheath lays on top of all of this. Now, on all of these models, they show different layers. Okay, so one side's going to be superficial, and the other side's going to be deeper. Okay, so you kind of like go down layers by alternating sides. So this is the rectus sheath that's on here. Okay, the rectus abdominis is this straight muscle right here. Okay, so it's like an 8-pack. All right, I know. You'll never see mine. I've never seen mine. Okay, so there's a rectus abdominis. Lori probably has them. Do you have them, Lori? No, I bet you do. Okay, now remember, rectus is the straight muscle. Okay, so anything rectus, like when we looked at rectus on the eye, they're all straight. Okay, so usually from the names of the muscles, you can kind of figure out what it looks like. Okay, so the rectus sheath is this. Okay, now the tendinous intersections, okay, these are these little lines going across. Okay, so those are just tendons that are going to put the muscles together. Tendinous intersections. Okay, this thing here, the line down the middle, that's called the linea alba. Okay, now, I gotta stay on task because I had a story, but we don't need a story. Over here, this is the external obliques. And see the direction they're going in? Okay, so those are the external obliques, and then the internal obliques are deeper. So they're on this side. Okay, so rectus abdominis, external obliques, internal obliques. The obliques are what give you a waist, right? Okay, so if you exercise those, they kind of give you that little triangle look. I know. Okay, then if you turn it over, that's where you're going to have this transverse abdominis. It's on the back side of the model, so it's the deepest layer. Yep.
So what's those two things down there?
Those are just where the rectus abdominis is coming down to attach. Okay, so there's... So now if you had to do a cesarean on somebody, right? Okay, what layers, what would you cut through? Everything. Well, tell me what they were. Okay, so you cut through the rectus sheath, then you cut through the abdominis, then what would be the next layer? External oblique, internal oblique, and then the transverse. So they had to put all those layers back together in the proper way.
So when they
The linea alba is really that line, so they probably cut through that when they're doing that. Yeah.
so they just sew out or from in to out.
Yeah. 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 The linea alba, it doesn't do anything. It's just a line in between the two parts of this muscle. Now, when I was pregnant, I went to the first time I went to some exercise class, and they talked about doing sit-ups when you're pregnant, and it can cause these to split. And the lady it would cause it to split along the linea alba. So I don't know, because of the pressure, I guess, from the inside, and then doing that, they would pop. Huh, see, it might be that.